from where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Good evening, my dear gamers. Tonight we look at a game that I have personally been really excited about for quite some time, Fallout New Vegas. So grab your gun and your luckiest trinkets as we decide if Bethesda Studios' latest addition to the nuclear holocaust strikes the jackpot. The story ironically begins with your supposed death when a mysterious man shoots you and abandons you. However, not only do you survive, you're rescued and wake up in the town of Good Springs. From there, you can set out to find the men who tried to kill you, give a helping hand to the town that helped you out, or leave and go do whatever the hell you want as you explore the Mojave Wasteland. Once again, Bethesda has wowed me, not with an isolated plot for you to follow blindly, but creating an entire world where your story can take countless directions and simply get yourself lost in. When it comes to design, I'm happy but also very pissed off. As always, Bethesda has created graphics that are colorful and pristine. However, the vibrant landscape has a bitter surprise hidden inside: bugs. I mean, I've lost count of how many times this game is frozen on me. Critters get stuck in the ground, or companions just simply quit following me around and the like. It's very aggravating, but I'm willing to forgive it. Gameplay is very similar to Fallout 3, though there are many new features that I'll try to cover. At the beginning of the game, you create your character and decide your skills before setting out. From there, gameplay will primarily focus on quests and simply surviving the wasteland. Combat is very straightforward. You've got a vast array of weapons and special ammunition to take down anything that moves from any range imaginable. Just make sure your skills are up to par and that you have enough room to carry everything. And for those of you who are in a pinch, the Vault Assisted Targeting System, or VATS, has returned for those times when you need that cinematic and very calculated kill. Skills and leveling have received an overhaul. There are many new perks to choose from, but you can only pick one every other level now, so choose wisely. Also, skills outside of combat are much more pressing. As a result, whether you want to be a sneaky smooth talker that gets what you want from people without violence, a know-it-all Boy Scout that can make ammunition and food from anything, or just a trigger-happy bastard that just wants to gun down everything that comes in sight, you really have to think about how you want to specialize your character. A new but very important feature in the game is factions. All through the Mojave, you can expect to find tribes and groups that are pushing their own agenda and want you to help them. However, you'll find that you can't really please everybody, and that being loved by one group typically means being attacked on sight by another. And pay attention to wearing uniforms. While you can use a disguise to sneak in unnoticed, you'll notice that people might treat you a bit differently if you forget to change your attire. I've got nothing but praise for the presentation of New Vegas. Right from the start, I completely found myself immersed in the world of the story and eager to explore the deserts, caves, towns, and the Vegas Strip itself. And if combining this with factions isn't enough, you can even put a realistic spin on the game with hardcore mode, where survival depends not just on health, but on staying hydrated, well-fed, and rested. Replay value. With specialized character builds, factions, hardcore mode, and more to boot, you can replay the hell out of this game. Enough said. Now let's get to the bottom of the line. Story gets a 10. Fallout may have a directed main plot, but the story of the Mojave Wasteland is so diverse and open-ended, it leaves me wowed. Design gets an 8.5. Great design, but it's buggy as hell. The one true Fallout of the game, if you don't mind the pun. Gameplay gets a 9. The formula is thoroughly enjoyable. However, there are a few subtle glitches that can either mess with your experience or allow you to cheat the system. Presentation gets a 10. Bethesda's creation of the Mojave Wasteland is beautiful, and I am always reluctant to stop playing. Replay value would get an 11, but I'm not allowed to do that, so it gets a 10. Enough said.